This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
But cheer subs and tips have been at an all-time high, okay? If we can keep it at this level and keep going like this for, the rest of the month, hell, the rest of the year, it's looking like streaming will be my main source of income and will be able to overtake my other sources. Remember, I keep telling you guys I'm so worried about YouTube ad revenue fluctuating and shit like that. If we can keep on the pace we're going on Twitch here, I won't have to worry about any of that. And we're actually on pace to do really well if I can keep it the way it is. And that's what I'm nervous, is that I want to keep you guys engaged and active and excited so that you'll want to contribute. And it's been great. I have no complaints about the past couple of weeks. It's been really outstanding here on Twitch. I just want to try to keep it at that level and maintain if I can. Because if I can, we'll be good to go. And you won't have to hear me mentioning money and shit like that anymore,
I'm good at lying.
I'm going to put something to bed here, alright? There's been lots of talk over the past month and a half about myself and Low Tier God supposedly having a match in Street Fighter. And I just want to put the whole issue to bed here and kind of put a close to it so people will stop speculating and talking about it. But here's what really happened, okay? Back in late May, when the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection was released, I tweeted Low Tier God and said, I respectfully challenge you to... Do you want to play the fucking game? Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. I think that I would win Super Turbo, but he would win Third Strike, and I just think it would be a fun thing for the fans. No drama, just fun matches and gameplay. And I said this publicly on Twitter, okay? And he responded to me, LTG responded to me and said, well, I will get back to you, I'll DM you. He never did. And so I just thought it was a dead issue. I really didn't care. For me, it was just a fun, casual thing. I thought, gee, challenge the guy if we have a few fun matches and go back and forth or whatever. It would be pretty fun for both of our viewerships. As I know, there is crossover in our viewerships, being that we both, we're both fighting game fans. And, I thought maybe it would be a fun event. And if it happened, great. And if not, no big deal, So for me, I never heard from him. Never heard back from him. And I'm like, well, I guess it's just a dead issue. Well, out of nowhere, and I don't know why, LTG made a video about this over the weekend, I guess. I think it was either late last week or over the weekend. Basically explaining the situation. So I guess really from his perspective, there's a lot of factors to consider when accepting a challenge like this, which obviously I don't know about. I don't know much about the guy. I guess what happened was years ago, LTG accepted a challenge from Visant, a person who I have lots of history with. And in my opinion, Jay Snyder is actually a pretty good guy. He's a pretty cool guy. Over the years, I've hung out with him, played against him. I don't really have a problem with him. So I guess there was a big, like 4 or 5 years ago, there was a big high-profile match between LTG and Visant. And I guess Visant won the match. And I guess LTG says his reputation took a big hit when he lost the match. And so he learned from that experience. And so if he's going to accept any kind of a match or a challenge, that there has to be some kind of a benefit to him, so it's not like him just totally wasting his time. And I guess what he's saying, basically, is if we're going to do this match, if we're going to play Street Fighter and hype it up on the internet and all of that, that he wants to be sure he makes money or something, okay? Now, for me, you guys know me, I could care less. I was just a casual challenge to this guy.
Am I in this for money? I mean, yeah, it's my job. I need that money to pay my bills. I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. Holy fucking shit. Relax. Some people just can't control themselves. But no, I'm not looking to make bank off of a special challenge to LTG. I know you're lying. I'm not going to say, oh, I challenge LTG for a $1,000 money match in Third Strike, and blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Number one, I don't have the money. And number two, I don't care about that shit. You guys know that. You guys know me. I'll play these games online, but I don't take that shit seriously at all. Everyone knows.
Then when I say you play these fighting games online, it doesn't mean diddly dick. None of these games have great connections or anything online or anything. And I just don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I casually challenged LTG because I thought it would be something fun for the fans of both of our viewerships. But I certainly didn't take it to the point where, oh, it's so serious, it matters if he wins or if I win, and we gotta make money doing it, so we have to lay down bets and challenges. I don't care about that shit at all. It's been a long time. I couldn't even tell you guys the last time I did a money match. Probably the mid-2000s. So yeah. 10, 15 years ago, maybe I was like that. I'm not like that anymore, okay? So I just kind of shrug, and I'm like, oh well. So I here's the thing. I understand where he's coming from. If he previously had a challenge match that he lost, and then next thing you know, everyone's shitting on him and treating him like garbage and basically talking junk, I can understand why he feels like, well, if I'm gonna play, just in case I lose, at least I get something out of it. Or maybe the flip side of that is if he wins, there's big stakes, right? Like he wins something huge, so maybe it would motivate him to care about it and practice a ton so he would win and win money and stuff. I get that. Listen, I get that. I do. All right? So I'm not saying anything negative about LTG at all. Again, I don't really know the guy that well.
We're soulmates.
I didn't even know about this match previously. I guess that he had with Visant, and I don't know the history of any of this shit because I don't follow it. You guys know me. I'm busy with my own shit. I don't follow the fighting community or anything. So I guess that just kind of puts an end to it. Because I literally have no money, number one, to be gambling on fighting games. That's insane to me. That just sounds so silly and stupid to me. I'm going to gamble on fighting games. No, I'm not. That's really ludicrously stupid. And since LTG seems like he will not play unless there's some kind of financial benefit involved for him, other than people watching his streams, I guess. See, here's the way I thought it. I thought, gee, we'll play, and if we play Super Turbo and Third Strike, right? If I beat him in Super Turbo, people would be, probably contributing to my streams and videos.
It's not about the money. It's not. I'm not here to take a paycheck. He is a hypocrite for saying the stuff he said, okay?
Liking me because of that, and if he wins Third Strike, then he's going to get something out of it because people will be like, wow, he's good at Third Strike, and contribute to his streams and videos and stuff too. So I figured it was a win-win because I was picking two games that each of us would win each one, and so it would be in fact, I'm not even exaggerating. Someone contacted me in a stream when I was talking about this originally and said, well, if LTG wins, I'm going to tip him $100, and if Phil wins, I'll tip him $100. And I said, yeah, but what if we each win one game? That's not fair. And he goes, oh, well, then I'll just tip them each $50. See what I mean? Like, I thought that it would be a mutually beneficial thing for both of us. But I guess LTG didn't see it that way. And you know what? That's his prerogative. It's his choice to do whatever he wants. So I have no ill will towards the guy. I wish him the best. And, I actually, what I want to say is I actually appreciate that the guy didn't make a shit-talking video about me, because he didn't. He actually made a very respectful video, very straightforward, explaining his stance, and it makes sense, and I appreciate that, because so many people in this era would rather just talk shit. He could have easily just made a video saying, well, DsP's trash, I don't care about him, fuck him. He didn't do that. He instead made a very respectful video explaining, intelligently his stance, and I appreciate that. So, I guess that's it for the challenge. Now people can stop mentioning it.
I got the chair.
Because, it is what it is. I shrug and I say, it would have been a fun event. I think it's a fun event. It would have been a fun event, but that's life. Sometimes shit don't work out, I guess, right? Okay. Oh, by the way, I should mention, LTG also said, oh, well, I'll play Phil in Street Fighter 4 or Street Fighter 5. And I'm just going to say, hell no. I don't play those games. Street Fighter 4, I played a lot of vanilla. And what was the one after that? Super. So probably the first two iterations of Street Fighter 4 I did play a lot of, but I didn't really care. Like, I played in tournaments kind of, but not really. It wasn't like I cared so much about it like I did Super Turbo or anything like that. And then after that, when it ended up being 4 or 5 versions of the game, I just stopped caring about it. I would play them casually on YouTube, but I just didn't give a shit about competitive play. At that point in my YouTube career, it was more about me focusing on doing this for a living and doing a variety of games and putting out tons of videos. I just didn't care about competitive Street Fighter 4 after, like, the first year of the game being out. Street Fighter 5, everyone knows I fucking hate the game. You know what I mean? I absolutely fucking hate the game. Hate it. And I'm not gonna play Street Fighter 5. There's no chance in hell I would play Street Fighter 5. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, I'm 2 years behind everyone. I would have to learn the game completely from scratch, because I'm 2 seasons, I only played Season 1. I don't like it. I think the game's a piece of shit. It's made for fucking scrubs.
Why am I toxic? More toxic, overdramatic, drama queen toxic.
And that's real talk. Like, I really do feel like the game is made for people who aren't good at fighting games, because it's so simple and just so dumbed down and such a piece of shit. I hate that fucking game. And I'm not playing it. Under no circumstance. If you guys want to see me play it on the Rageathon, alright. But I'm not going to do it as a fucking competitive game against someone as a challenge. That's ridiculous. I might as well challenge someone at fucking, some puzzle game I've never even played before, because it's about the same level. So there you go. There you go. And that's the deal. I guess that's it. There is no challenge anymore between me and LTG, unless the guy changes his mind, but that's my feeling on the subject, okay?
Alright guys, so now let's get to plugs. The shameless plugs, the shameless promotion segment, which I do once a day. Give me your money. Help! Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Ziggy Piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help! What pasta do you prefer? I prefer a penne. Oh! Easy to eat. Oh! Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. Phil's a racist. Phil's a scammer. DSP's a pedophile. DSP is a thief. DSP is a greedy fuck.
This guy's a bitch.
I have a micro penis. Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God I wish I fucking was.